What's going on, guys? Motornosity here, and got another first ride today on one of the fastest motorcycles you will ever see. It's not the H2R, but it is the H2. This is Do It With Dan's H2. If you're unfamiliar with him, I'll link his channel down in the description. But he was so gracious as to let me ride it today, and I am thrilled. Easily the most powerful bike that I have ever graced my butt cheeks with. Dan left me here with this awesome machine, and we're gonna take it for a ride today. Got it turned on. The gauge cluster on this thing, not gonna lie, like I love the digital gauges that are on a lot of the newer bikes, like the R1, the Panigale that's had the digital gauge for a long time, with like the full like screen with everything on there. I love those, but I really like this one. All the little icons are on the outside. This thing tripped me out when I first saw it, but all we got to do is it's like a little slider start button. Very convenient. Woo! That sound, baby. Dan has a Brock's Performance exhaust on here. The bike has been reflashed, and it's got a power commander. Those are all the performance mod he says he's got on there. A few cosmetic things here and there that I'll mention, but the main experience here is riding this thing. And oh, we need fuel. Oh, jeez. So Dan mentioned that he mentioned that the throttle is very sensitive, and I can confirm that is the case. Now I'm gonna take it like hardcore easy. Like you guys saw me on you guys saw me on the electric bike, the Zero. I chilled on that thing in eco mode to start. If anything needs an eco mode, a gentle mode, it's this. It's got a mode button, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Maybe when we stop. The sound is very unique. It's like it's got like that quick whine that you get out of a 600. I guess I'm so used to riding my R1 back when I had that, and the Toast exhaust on that thing is just very it's very throaty. Like it sounds like a miniature V8. Like if you just took the sound of a V8 and shrunk it. It's kind of like that. It's like a Meteor 600 with like a little bit of Ducati thrown in. I don't know. It's an interesting sound. I really like it. Now there's a lot of curvy roads out here, but that's not where this thing shines. It's also not where I want to be. I'm not about to toss this thing out into the grass around a corner, because literally that's how it feels. If I like ever so slightly turn the throttle, it's just like, oh yep, here we go. So if you're unfamiliar with the H2, this is Kawasaki's basically like not bread and butter, but this is their halo bike. And when I first got into motorcycles, like obviously the Hayabusa was like the bike for races. Like if you were talking about drag racing bikes, it was the Hayabusa. And then a few years ago, Kawasaki came onto the scene with the H2. It's a 1000cc supercharged bike from the factory, and Dan has dynoed this thing with the performance mod that he's done. It's putting down 240 horsepower to the wheel. My R6 makes about 110, 115, somewhere in that range. Alright, jeez. It's like it doesn't want me to shift. It's like, why are you shifting so low? Let me find a gas station first. It's heavy, that's for sure. I think Dan mentioned it's about 500 pounds. God, I'm barely even turning that throttle. All right, here we go. This is the weirdest. There's so many freaking buttons on this thing. Weirdest placement for a turn signal. I gotta show you guys this. Nope. Can you go into neutral, please? There we go. All right, and off. Okay. Let's fill this up first. Unlock. No car wash. Thank you. I don't know how many gallons this tank takes though. A lot less than I thought. And let's make sure we don't drip. Boom. Good to go. Now we can go have some fun. Now at idle, it's not as loud as my R1, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. This thing is so freaking wide though. Like I thought my R1 was wide. Like my knees on that thing ran into the fairings. On this, let me show this to you. Gotta find neutral again. Nope, nope, where's neutral? Nope, that's not it. There we go. Look how far this case sticks out. Then he's got a cover on top of it that sticks out another probably half, 3/4 inch from the case. And I mean, this is pretty far out here too, but this is insane. Look at all these buttons. So like, we got like a D-pad over here to freaking play video games on this screen or something. There's like a few different modes back here for the headlights. Got up and down arrows, left and right. These turn signals. No, this doesn't go up or down, so that's okay, just turn signals. Start, mode, got an Öhlins steering stabilizer. That's probably a good idea. All right, let's go. Jeez. I know I've mentioned it to a lot of people before, but I don't know if I've actually said it in a video. I'm not a huge fan of the H2, but not for what it is. I just don't really care for the look. And honestly, I am a little bit scared of it. I think with this kind of bike, you kind of have to have a little bit of terror to keep you in check, because this thing is not fooling around. But yeah, one of the main reasons that I got rid of my R1 was just because I didn't want such a heavy bike. So the H2 kind of doesn't really fit in. It feels incredibly smooth though. It's certainly not like, it doesn't lean in like super quick, but the transitions are incredibly smooth. And you freaking speed on this thing without even trying. But yeah, other than the whole size and terror thing, I'm just not a huge fan of how it looks. And that's just personal preference. Like, I know a lot of people love this thing. It's got a super futuristic look, but I think I'm just not a fan of like the kind of chrome paint scheme that it has. It's certainly unique. Not a lot of bikes have that. I don't know, maybe if we had a white and red one. I'm just kidding, not really. I'm just not a huge fan of the lines. Honestly, this is the weirdest thing. Like the shape of this, it looks just like the Ninja 400. And I know the Ninja 400 gets a lot of its looks from this bike, but it's just kind of weird to see this after riding the 400. This thing gets really hot really fast. Even riding this thing after a few minutes, it still freaking terrifies me. I pulled over really quick because there was definitely a cop right there. I'm not about to get pulled over on Dan's bike. He says this thing will come up in 4th gear. I think that's about the only place where I could tolerate trying. Jeez, yeah, you hear the whistle? Oh my god, that sound is awesome. I can't emphasize this enough. I'm like, ah. Now he said the throttle had a super short turn, so maybe I'm going more than I think I am, but it just doesn't feel like I'm turning that throttle very much, and the thing just freaking shoots out. That sound, man, it just builds up. It's like letting you know what you're just getting into. I gotta work my way up to this. Baby steps. My God. That was a $120 in like half the RPM range. Quarter of the RPM range. Huh, I need to get a little breather in. Holy crap, dude. I don't think that I would own an H2, but good lord do I respect this thing as a machine. Kawasaki, what you have done with this bike is unfreaking real. It's so long, like it should be. He said he's got it lowered about a 3/4 inch on the forks, and then he's got a lowering piece in the rear as well. Oh man, Jeez. I need to freaking like meditate between each run. If you can even call what I've done runs, I barely even touched the thing. That quick shifter is real solid. It's real notchy. Like if you get a short shifter in a car, like that's how it feels. Super clean shifts. I can't get enough of that whistle. Oh man, just the freaking acceleration is so smooth. Like you get on it, and I'm not like hammering it because I want to ramp up a little bit on it, but it just the power band. And he said he's got his re-flash, so I imagine this is probably leveled out pretty nicely. I don't know how it is completely stock, but how it is now, the power comes on so good. Like it's super linear. Nope. Oh my god. Oh, let's chill in 6th gear for a little while. Oh man. Again, if you're not subscribed to Dan, go check him out. Do it with Dan. I'll link his channel down in the description, and it'll pop up at the end of this video as well. But huge thanks to him for letting me borrow this thing and coding around a little bit. I've been wanting to ride this thing since it was announced, just to experience it. It's just a happiness throttle. You just turn it, it makes you happy. Maybe if I just like don't look at it, just buy the bike but just never look at it, just only ride it. I love that quick shifter, man. That is easily the best quick shifter that I've felt. Just from a feel standpoint. I don't know if it's the fastest, but it just feels really nice. The Panigale 1299 Anniversario that I rode, that one had a really nice quick shifter feel as well. It was a lot smoother. It didn't have as much of a notchy feel, but I think I preferred this. Oh man, that's nice. I just like pushed my butt back into like the little side bolstering that it has on the rear. That feels really nice. You got a little enclosure for your booty. Oh dude, that's like, oh that's nice. If there's any bike that you guys would like to see me ride, go ahead and leave a comment. I really enjoy making these, and I know you guys really enjoy watching them, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Go check out Do It With Dan. I'll link his channel down in the description. If you guys want to get any of my merch, you can get it at motonocity.com/shop. I got shirts, stickers, key tags, wristbands. It's all there. Link down at the top of the description. You guys have been awesome. I've been Motonocity. This has been the first ride on the Kawasaki Ninja H2. Remember, life's right with horsepower. Keep life lived. And I will see you guys in the next one.